Welcome back, everyone, to the United Kingdom Speedrunner Gathering Spring 2021. We have here for you today Argick with Sonic Robo Blast 2. Take it away.
Thank you, buddy. Yes, hello, everybody. Welcome to the second game in our mini Sonic block here, where our Sonic block was spaced over 3 games, but throughout the day, so it was always fun, right? But yeah, we are in Sonic Robo Blast 2. We're going to go into the speedrun mode for the game. For those of you not aware, this game is a Sonic fan game made inside the Doom Legacy engine, and it is a phenomenal game. So without further ado, we're just going to get started in the run here. Get ready in 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Here we go. So we're going to start in green flower zone here, and we're going to see our main form of movement immediately here is the item known as the Thok. It is an onomatopoeia. The reason it's called the Thok is because it makes that noise. When you go, it goes Thok. And what we're going to do is, thanks to your generous donations, we are going to be playing the All Emeralds category. So I just grabbed myself a lovely little coin there. Imagine that coin is like the big ring from Sonic 3 Knuckles, but instead of going into the special stage immediately, you go in at the end of the stage. So unfortunately, landing in the water here is not a good start. So that shortcut is now a long cut rather than a shortcut, but that's all right because we're in Doom mode. First-person mode in the game that can be a little bit confusing at times, but we're all good. So we're going to run our way through now. We have our 2 tokens, which means 2 special stages for us, and away to the end of the stage we go. But yeah, our main form of movement there is the Thok. We do have our spin dash. You will see that in a while. But before any of that, we're going to the night special stage. Welcome to Floral Field. The objective here is to get 40 blue spheres. So the hyperactive seal will come along now. You'll hear it in a second. Actually, you won't, because I'm going to do a big old power loop here. Grab a whole bunch of them, and then run backwards. And the reason we're running backwards here is because it is faster as long as I manage to get all 40 there, which we did. Grab our capsule here, which holds our Chaos Emerald, and about turn, and head right back to the end of the stage there. So these stages are exactly like Nights. If you've played Nights into Dreams, exact same concept. It is absolutely amazing, and I'm so glad that the developers of this game made it a thing. But because we got 2 tokens, we get 2 special stages. So now you get to have a sneak preview at our next stage. This is Toxic Plateau, the special stage for Techno Hill. So we're going to grab ourselves as many of these as we can. We're going to run our way through here, grabbing as many of this one, doing a power loop. Again, a power loop will grab every single blue sphere and ring and emblem token, if there's one there, that you grant within its center. We're at 52 blue spheres right now. So that's all right for us. If I just grab a whole bunch there, grab a whole bunch there, we're good. We got 61. There's our ending, and we run our way through. So now all I need to do is get to the end of the stage as quickly as we can. Don't run out of time. Hit the boost or hold the boost to keep as much of the speed as we can without bonking off the orange cylinder there. And now it is a boost straight to home. We're going to line ourselves up. You can see our links there. We're at 72 links. There you go. Into the emerald. And that's emerald number 2 from level number 1. But after we get our tokens here, we're now going to jump into our second stage. It is Green Flower Act 2. Most stages here will have 3 acts. There are a few exceptions to the rule. You'll find out about those later. But what we're going to do is we're going to grab our main shield power up in the run here. This is the Whirlwind Shield. I love this shield because this shield lets you do a double jump. And it's really fun to keep the hold of your momentum. There's our checkpoint hit. There's our token we need, so we jump up. I went a little bit too far, but that's all right, because I'll just hit this spring about turn after we grab it, and away we go. So dodge the enemies here. Want to keep a hold of the shield if I can. Don't want to hit those springs. Want to hit those springs, though, because we want to get up to the top area here and land on this. So not going to hold any buttons, so these will actually push us where we want to go. Use the windshield to get up to the top right here. Run our way through, jump over the fish, and just Thok our way over the barriers here. The Thok will allow us to build up in a massive amount of speed here. We aren't getting the direction that I want, so I'm just going to deliberately slow down. In about turn here, I'm going to jump past through the waterfall up to the area here. I'm going to grab our next token, which is hiding under the bridge there. And using our shield, we're just going to run. Up we go. Going to run again. Big old jump into the decks for double jump and straight over to the end of the stage. So this is going to be about a 103, 104. Maybe sneak up to the 105 there. Nah, we're good. And we got another 2 tokens, which means another 2 special stages.
Gonna quickly jump in, Arg. We have had a $5 donation from Iona Rose. Boy, I do hope Arg is fueled up on the Iron Brew for this run.
Oh, yes. Always fueled up on the Iron Brew. Thank you for the $5 donation there. We're going to run our way through the Flooded Cove right now. Stage 3 has the wonderful water feature of ours ready to go. Trying to grab as many of these blue spheres as we can. Making sure we don't bonk on the wall and then do the biggest power loop you ever will see. Because there's a whole bunch of blue spheres in the middle area that you can't get to because it's barricaded by walls. But that's where our power loop comes in. Now we're going to hold the boost here, try and not donk on the wall, which I immediately did. Unfortunately, not quite lined up, but that's all right because we had 83 and we can run our way through and hit the other booster here. So up to the top, down to the bottom, up to the top, down to the bottom. As long as you know the route here, you can go really, really fast. And speaking of route, we're going to up, in and through. Nicely done. And then hopefully we don't hit the upcoming roof here. I want to stay as close to the top as I can without accidentally bonking and getting sent flying to the end of the stage there. And away we go. New record! Because we got a new record. I don't know if that was for score or for speed, but the game believes it's a new record and is giving me another continue for it. Into my favorite one now. Jam out to the bop that is the Cavern Fortress. Don't know why, but I love the beat to this stage. Very dramatic, running around Castle Eggman here, trying to grab ourselves the Chaos Emerald that is hiding away. You may have noticed as well that the number of orbs that we need has increased. The blue spheres has increased up to 80 now. So I want to get around 72 by the upcoming section here, but I'm going to do 3 mini power loops here, going around. There's our second set, and our third set down here grabs us up there. We've got more than enough now. And we watch the lines coming first. We're going to dodge the Minecraft bookcases all the way up to 82. Nicely done as we run our way through now to the end of the stage. So when we hear the ring noise, we move up and then we move our way through and down to the other side, back over to the left and down to the bumper. Now we've got a lot of moving spikes. Will we manage to get through this without getting hit? Let's find out. We go down, up, down, up, down, up, keeping the speed going, making it through. Very nice and smooth there. Very happy with that result. Emerald number 4 obtained. So now, just like classic Sonic 1, we have 3 stages in our first level, and we are going into a boss fight. This upcoming boss is going to try and fire lasers at us, but if we hit the boss in time, he won't get to hit us. But, well, you could do that too and actually land in the water. That's all right, boss. So he's going to move. He's going to fire lasers at us. I'm going to just make sure I grab rings for marathon safety here. I'm going to let you fire off another laser. Then I'm going to jump. I'm going to miss you, apparently. So we're going to run, we're going to jump, and I'm going to try and hit this boss as many times as I can. I've already been hit twice. I do not want to get hit anymore. This is probably going to end up being a 24, maybe even a 26 if I'm unlucky. I'm going to get that and not die. There we go. Got the 25. And the capsule rises up, and it looks like an egg from this angle. So we're standing on the yolk of an egg. As we run into stage number 2, it's Techno Hill.
Just need to jump in, Arg. We have had 2 donations. A $5 donation from Polister who says, "Good luck, Argick. I hope you crush 40 robots this run." Smiley face. And Tiny Tim with $80 who says, "Hail, Argick. I run out of words to say about how amazing you are as a runner and a person. It's always a pleasure to donate during your runs. Cheers."
Thank you very much to both of you there. Poster, I really appreciate the Crush 40 pun there. Unfortunately, Crush 40 has nothing to do with the soundtrack on this game, so we're going to have to let that one slide for the next time we get one in, huh? Let's get a Crush 40 game. And Tiny Tim, thank you for the $80 there as well. You are also an amazing friend, buddy, and it is a pleasure to know you. Unfortunately, there we just killed the enemy rather than bouncing off his head, so we're going to have to take our backup strat. And welcome to the gimmick of this stage, which is this purple gloop-like liquid. In the words of Super Mario Sunshine, what's that icky big black gloop? Well, in this case, it's annoying gloop that you can dive into, and we're going to dive into it some more in Act 2. We're going to get our coin right now that is hiding down there. We're only getting 1 coin in this stage, and the reason for that is because the second coin is actually on an alternative pathway. These levels are massive, and you're only getting to see a fraction of them every time we play these stages. However, we will take the quickest route every time because we've routed Supersonic in such a way. So we're going to jump in to special stage number 5 now, Dusty Wasteland. Hopefully we don't hug a cactus in this level or the stage that this comes from, but we'll see what happens overall. Now, this one is very tight on its blue spheres here, so I got to make sure I grab almost every one of them. I know I've already missed one. I've missed another 2 there, so I now need to grab every single one from now to the end of the stage. There is no exceptions, so if I bonk there, which I didn't, then we should be all right. So I now need to grab every single one here, so I have to take it slow. I can't boost too much. I need 80, and we just got 80. That's how tight that one is. If you miss 4, you're out. But thankfully, we're all right. There is a big set here, but as you can see, to get them, you got to do a big old power loop, and I'm not even going to finish it, so we're not going to grab them, as we don't need to. We're going to run our way through. Now all I need to do is not hit the cacti. Go and hug the cactus, Ark. He just hugged the cactus. Well, that's fine. So that's what happens when you hug the cactus. You take damage, it slows you down, and you lose 5 seconds of time in the special stage. But there we go. We're going our way through. Now we're going into the second stage inside the facility. of Techno Hill. And this is where our gloop is going to come in handy. So the way the gloop works is simple. The higher up you jump into the gloop, the lower into the gloop you'll go. So we want to go down into the gloop, under this area to go back up. But we don't want to go too far down that we waste too much time in the gloop there. So we've managed to find a little area that we can go through. Going to grab some rings for safety. And then we're going to carry this speed shoes power up all the way through to here to do a nice big old jump and skip a nice chunk of the level. Normally, you're supposed to do a square there, but we managed to cut the corner, land on this enemy, actually bounce off its back this time, and head down to the laser wall. Now, this laser wall is going to start firing lasers, except when it didn't even charge up and down because it didn't see me, which is good for us. Going to hit my checkpoint, going to run, going to jump over, going to thok our way around, going to try and contain as much speed as I can through this area because there are mines, and if the mines hit me, then I'm in trouble. Thankfully, the mines didn't hit me, and we didn't get caught by the door either. Not getting caught by the enemies. Slowly but surely making our way through this section. Gonna land on the enemy there. Gonna bounce our way around off the yellow spring. About to land on the red spring. Launching to the top of the Egg Corp sign. And we're gonna dive ourselves down into the gloop here to grab the special stage token. And you can see just how far down we ended up going. Dodging the bee, which is always nice. And heading down to the rest of the stage. Gonna grab a secret whirlwind shield that's hiding in here. This will allow us to do our double jump once again. Really important for this part of the stage here. Get the extra height off the cylinder. We jump up, skipping the button that activates more of the gloop, allowing us to run our way through here and get some platform cycles. Should maybe be able to finish this around the 135, depending on the platform cycle around here. Platform's already up. That's all right. The question is, will we get a big enough jump from this section? Let's find out. The 135 is passed. We didn't get enough height from that one. The jump would not have given us the way up. So 140 it is. And in the special stage... Oh, hold on. Special stage number 5. So while I'm going through that one, take it away, Huds.
Apologies, Argick. We have had 2 more donations come in. The first one, $5 from Big the Dave, who says that he wants to wish all his Muslim friends a happy Ramadan. Gotta go fast. Not a pun this time, not a pun. And also, Majin Moogleton. Moogle is coming with $5 as well, saying, hey, R, good luck with your run. Remember to stay near to Eggman at the end and try to replicate your PB. Rooting for you.
Do you know, considering I've been playing near replicant, touche on that one. But yeah, now we just got ourselves the super power loop. As it suggests, it is a super version of the power loop. And what that does is that just allows us to grab all those orbs in the giant fire room there. And now, I was going to make a joke about how wonky lava no worky, but for once, the lava actually worked, which is really, really surprising to me. But we are all good right now. Going to run our way through. Going to head to the end of the stage now. I'm really surprised that Big the Dave didn't come in with a pun there. Is it genuinely Ramadan? I was thinking that that's a gotta go fast pun.
I was expecting a pun from Big the Dave, but apparently not. I'm waiting for this $5 pun train to get going, you know?
Oh, no. No, don't do that. Why would you do that? Well, maybe you'll get it in special stage number 7, because we have 6 Chaos Emeralds now, and we are going into Techno Hill Boss. The Techno Hill Boss is going on a little painting trip, except from it's only going in circles, and we're going to interrupt its circles every time by bouncing side to side and hitting the boss on the schnoz. When it gets to its desperation attack, it's going to start bouncing like a pogo stick, and we just need to make sure we hit the boss without getting hit with the gloop. Easy. Boss is now done. We land on our egg once again, opening up the capsule and setting our animals free.
I just got the pun. It is generally Ramadan, but of course, what do you do during Ramadan? You go
fast. Yeah, that's fast. What okay, so you're the one that missed the pun there. So it was actually a pun.
Oh, I missed it.
That's why I was very confused there. It's like, you know that's a gotta go fast Sonic pun, right? But there we go. Oh, dearie me. Well played, Dave. Well played. So now I'm going to try and well play this and get a bounce off the item box. And a bounce off the second item box all the way up, skipping the elevator cycles there, which is very nice for us. I'm glad I got that. This should now give us a quicker stage. Had to take a little bit of time to set up, but we're going back into Doom mode here. Get a 7 rev spin dash, thok out of it, not hitting any of the enemies there, dodging the mine, and then going to try and force myself up here, fight the stage. There we go. We made it through, which is very nice. We want to jump off the edge, jump up the top, spin dash our way through it. Very nice going in. And now we're going to go to the end of the area here and land down. Once again, going to charge up. Oh, landing on the edge here. Maybe we're going to get hit by the mine if the mine moves. The mine did not move. That's good for us. 4,000 dash should be able to finish on the minute mark here, which I will take. 58 is not bad at all. But now we're going to get our final Chaos Emerald in Deep Sea Act 2 here. We're going to go down the giant slide, and then we're going to find ourselves a secret wall that is going to house our final token of the run. Unfortunately, unlike other Sonic games, finding extra tokens afterwards only gives you an extra life rather than giving you 50 rings. So no super fast super transformations for us in this one. Carrying our momentum in the water here because water physics do exist. We're going to run our way through and hopefully not going to dunk off a fish here, which I shouldn't have said the word fish. I should not have said the word fish. Anyway, here's our little area. We're going to spin dash. We're going to run. We're going to jump. We're not going to hit a mine. We hit the mine. That's fine. So instead of getting the big old launch over here, we're going to just run our way through. We're going to go into Doom mode once again. We're going to jump our way through, get all the way over, not land on anything. Not getting the greatest of spin dashes there, but that's all right. We need a 3-tap, and then we jump. We hear the drowning music, but that's all right because our elevator is right here that will allow us to run and jump and gain some air, saving us through getting the early cycle through those doors, just missing it on the last one there. Now, where is my wall? There's my wall. My wall's coming to say hi. I want to dodge that. Thank you very much. Because we're going to run our way through down to the bottom. How is this cycle doing? This cycle has just went down. So in theory, I fell and I'm not going to risk that. We're going to grab this little safety hole and run away. And we could have made it all the way through there, but alas, we fell in the hole. So back up strat just to make sure that you're all right. So up the top, we're about to come out. And just so you get a scale of these stages here, we are going to come up to a giant area that has the world's biggest water slide. And at the end of it, you're basically finding the lost city of Atlantis with its size. So if you ever get a chance to play this game, I do highly recommend it. It is free. You can get it at sonicroboblast2.org. And here's our giant water slide. We're just going to keep jumping and making sure we take the correct pathway here. All these other areas are different pathways that you can take to explore the stage here. We don't want to go off the beaten track though. And then a giant area down here that we can skip with these springs all the way up the top to the end of the stage and into our final Chaos Emerald. Now this one is the hardest one because we need 120 rings. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get a power loop in an area where 2 walls should be lined up for a perfect cycle. So while I'm doing that, Huds, if you've got anything, buddy, now's the time.
Oh, I sure do. They are coming in thick and fast, Arg, on this $5 train. Cyprius Kane donates $5 and says, Arg, if the Doctor has a sonic screwdriver, does Sonic have a Doctor screwdriver?
He must do.
BT727201 donates $5 and said, I went to put the kettle on and came back just in time to hear $5 pun train. So here's one for you. Put honey in my cuppa, call that a BT.
I don't get it. Oh, BT honey. I get it. That took me a second.
That's 1 for 1. Iona Rose donates $5. Last one for the event, but I do hope everyone is ready to rock out with an egg.
Oh, yes. When egg roll comes in, you're going to love it.
And Cyprius Kane donates another $5 and says, when she heard Sonic outside, Amy rose from her bed.
Hey! I'm a big fan of those puns.
Thank you all for your donations. Just to let you know, we are now under $100 away from beating the target we set at Winter 2021. Keep them coming in thick and fast. We can do this, chat. We can do this.
Oh, definitely. It's an amazing amount of money that you're all raising for charity, and the donation puns are amazing. So now that I have the emerald, all I got to do now is make it out without hitting that bumper that I was about to say not to hit, but I hit anyway. Also, I hope you were all a big fan of my puns. Just sing it again in case you missed it the first time. Up and down and up and down. Unfortunately, getting a last little bong there. Power loop for style. And we get to run our way through. We now have all 7 Chaos Emeralds. And as the game is about to tell us, we got them all. And that means if we have no shield, 50 rings, and we press the spin button mid-jump, we will become Supersonic. And Supersonic is amazing. However, we don't get to be Supersonic in bosses because we only have 10 rings and there are no way to gain any more. So no Supersonic cheesing on the bosses this time. As long as we have 1 ring, though, we'll be fine. This boss likes to fire a giant EMP wave and then fire some missiles. Our overall idea, get to the boss that has the EMP, donk him on the schnoz, and then away we go. And what do I mean with the one that has the EMP? He's now in his desperation mode, summoning 2 other doubles of himself, and we gotta hit the right one. Otherwise, we get that lovely bumper sound, and away we go. But we're done. 30 seconds, standard boss fight there, and we now get out of the mid-game, out of the early game, and head into the mid-game with Castle Eggman. So Castle Eggman is poorly named. I think it should be called Castle Yeetman, and you're about to find out why. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip pretty much all this level. We're going to do a 7,000 dash jump at the corner there, transferring our momentum into a vertical momentum, allowing us to head to this giant flingy mobile. The flingy mobile is going to fling us. We're going to thok out of it, which literally lets us fly through the stage. We're not going to do that a second time, and we just finished the entire first area in about 20 seconds. That's supposed to take longer, but it's fine. Now for the second area, we're going to try and line ourselves up once again. But this time what we're going to do is we're going to jump, we're going to thok immediately, and go and land on this ring box over here once again, doing an item box bounce, skipping the platforming section that the game expects us to do, thok our way over to the bridge here, make sure we don't get hit by the spiky boys here, launch ourselves up over, land at this area of the castle, making sure we don't hit the vines on the trees. And then we're going to take a little bit of a chill break. We're going to, well, I guess you could say we're going to fill our Estus for a little bit. So it's raining outside. We need to stay warm. And what a better way of staying warm with Firelink Shrine's Fire right there. Good old Dark Souls reference. And as the music has went quiet, we are going to head up to the bridge collapse section here. We're going to just jump off the spring, land our way over to the area where Eggman's castle awaits. But can we get over the bridge? That is what we have to do. We're going to spin dash, we're going to jump, and we're going to run. You don't want to hit the spikes, you don't want to hit the enemies. And for the love of all that is holy, do not fall off the bridge. So we're going to run our way through here. We can see where our spikes are going to be. The spikes did not descend in time, but that's all right. We're still going to get a 132 on the stage. And now finally, at long last, our first stage where we may see Supersonic. Objective here, as quickly as we can, is to get 50 rings and run our way through the interior of Castle Eggman. This stage has a lot of annoying little things that are on cycles, little enemies that are going to get in your way, big blocks like that, and the platforms too. Going to wait for the platform here. Going to grab as many of these rings as I can. Going to run, jump, and thok my way across. Going to get past these areas, making sure we don't hit the enemies, making sure we don't get hit by any of them. We have 35 rings. We grab the rings here. We now have 50, and we can transform. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, and everyone else, welcome to your Supersonic. Today, Supersonic's special abilities include invincibility. He can also fly. He can jump real high and gets a boost in speed as well. And for some reason, his special music sounds like the start of a game show. And I can't get that out of my head. So now we're going to run our way through. We're going to jump our way over here. Just fly our way over this section, as we do not have to worry about it. We're going to jump, we're going to land, we're going to thok our way through, down to the side here. We're going to go all the way over. Going to jump down, making sure we land. Trying to get a big jump here. Do we get the big jump? We do. Over the boxes we go. Straight through the library, into the secret area. Once again, heading past the books there. Going to make sure we don't get caught on the chandelier. Going to run our way through. Big jump up. Keep the flying going. Managing to just clip up the bounds there. Going to go through up to the spike area. Need to get a big jump of this section upcoming. Run, jump, fly immediately. Nice. Didn't get caught by that either. Going to go over to the final area inside the library. Going to big old jump our way up the top here. And then we're going to try and get off the spring and then do the Ori bounce. So we're going to land on that side here. Big old jump up. And that allows us to come through into the launcher to the end of the level in a very nice 134 on the nose.
We've had some more donations coming out.
Go for it.
We have Polister with $5 says, I hope you've all pre-booked your Sonic the Hedgehog movie 2 tickets. They're going fast. We have Nordic Soy with $5 and they say, Argick, money!
Nordic money!
And we have Jacob Bars with $15 who simply says, let's go.
Yeah. Thank you all for your donations. So this is the only boss in the game that doesn't have RNG, believe it or not. When you first play this boss, you will hate it. When you start to speedrun it, you'll love it. What we need to do is we need to hit these buttons in the order that they pop up, and then we donk Eggman in the head. We got one more set of buttons to press. It's going to go red, blue, then yellow. And once we've done that, he's going to go into his desperation phase, where we are going to go and see our good friends, the Egg Robos, up the back there. So he's going to start flying away with all these spike balls ready to hit us. I'm going to wait for that to pass. We're going to go through. Giant foam fingers with the Egg Robos. Huds, when's S3AIR going to get Egg Robos with giant thumb fingers?
Oh, I hope very soon. I'm sure there could be a mod for it somewhere.
Oh, I hope so. But there you go. The boss is gone. Fun fact for those, if you do hit those Egg Robos, they send you flying back into the boss arena with a wonderful home run bat sound from Super Smash Bros. But now we are leaving the stage and we are heading into Arid Canyon, what I like to lovingly refer to as Ori Canyon, because a runner named Ori Sky has helped make so many strats for this with us, and it's great fun. So we're going to grab 50 rings as quickly as we can. We're going to take a relatively new route that I managed to find out about because we're using more Supersonic, and I love Supersonic. So we're grabbing as many rings here as we can. We didn't get the big bounce off the ring box there, which is unfortunate, because there's an added bit of swag that's quite cool. But what we are going to do is we're going to grab 50 rings from here, if I can hit the ring box. We're going to transform into Supersonic, and then run our way through. Strike with the TNT right through there. And now the canyon is going to live up to its name, because it is big, it is arid, and it's a canyon. And we now have enough height here. Going to head all the way over to this lovely little tornado that's going to launch us all the way up into the next area of the level. They take your momentum and they amplify it, and it is amazing. We're going to go round the corner now, making sure we don't hit that. Going to get off the spring here and then head up. I'm going to play it safe and just jump onto this section and then jump to our platform here, land up, get the third one, and then away we go, finishing the stage in a beautiful 1 minute 1 second. We now come into our second stage, which is slightly more chill right now, because we got some lovely minecart gimmicks coming up. Don't have to worry about grabbing 50 rings. There ain't enough rings for me to get super in the route I currently take. But what we do get is we do get the wonderful whirlwind shield once again. There's a bit of a pattern going on here right now. You can see that shield, you get that shield. So we're going to run our way through. We're going to dodge the odds so we don't slide down. Big old jump into the secret passageway around here. And then down we go. The question is, can we roll and into the spring? Straight up. Very nice. Didn't bump off the wall this time. I'm just going to launch ourselves through, down to the tornado. And this is where the tornadoes carry your momentum. And we just get to use that. And we're going to just push ourselves all the way up to the top there. A little bit too far, but the extra jump getting me back on track there, which is always nice. So through the area, dodge the falling rocks that are coming down now, and into our lovely minecart. So the thing about minecarts is they are quite literally on rails, and if you don't get off at the right point, you will die. And unfortunately for us, we got a nice big long section of it coming up. So what we are going to do though is we're going to try and do mine skip here. I'm going to give this one attempt where we're going to do a nice big old jump over the canyon here and see if we can skip it. But while we're doing that, Huds, if you've got anything you want to say, now's a great time.
Yeah, I'd just like to let everyone know that we are $67.55 away from beating the Winter 2021 total. We are so close, everyone, to making this the second biggest UKSG we have ever had. Please do keep those donations coming. All of your donations are going to Crisis, a fantastic charity helping homeless people.
Yeah. All right, we're going to line ourselves up for the jump. I'm in Doom mode right now. I'm going to look at the ground and then 1, 2, 3, and nailed it. So what we did there is instead of going in the mine area that you saw that has a lot of curvies, we do a nice big jump over and we land on the track. But now, for the hardest boss in the game, introducing Fang, the pain in the bum. He is going to bounce around something fierce, and it's my job to try and catch him. Unfortunately, we already failed that, and he caught me. Now he's going to fire a bomb at us, but that's all right, because he stopped. Where's he going to end up? Up to the midsection there. That's not where we want to go. We want to get you down the bottom. That's all right. You're going to bounce again, get you there. One more hit required in this phase. You're bouncing away. You're up to the top. It's not good. You're going to stop. No, you're not. Where are you going? Over there. Going to fire your gun, and you get us with the corks. We got corked 3 times there. Going to get you one more hit. You're going to jump away. I'm going to grab a ring for safety, and I'm going to try and get to you in the midsection here in time. I did not get you, but that's all right. So now he's going to bounce around and drop bombs, and that's exactly what I didn't want to see there. So I hit him there, but he hit me, and that is Fang in a nutshell. He's a bit of a pain. So we're going to try that a second time. You're going to bounce away over there. I'm going to hit you. You're going back up there, so I can't get you. You're going to hang around on the top for a bit, being a pain in my bum. I'm going to get you one more time where you're going to go down there, and then one more hit. You're coming right towards me, which is nice, but I missed you. You're going to lay me down. That's fine. All right, let's try and get that second hit again. Going to run, jump, and go to hit there. Didn't get the hit. We went right through you. The boss is coming right to me, though, having a little bit of fun. Bouncing around with all the bombs. Want to get... Oh, almost did it a second time. But the game was nice and kept us in store there. So we're going to go through. You're doing big old bounces up to the top right there. I don't like it. I need you to be down the bottom here, because that keeps me in the train. Going to drop, and we're fine. Boss is gone. We're all right. 45 seconds and a death. He's going to pull a Crash 3. There he goes. Hits the sign. And now we get to go into one of my favorite stages, Red Volcano time. We're now into effectively the end game, and I love this entire section. So, Red Volcano time. Going to do the thing. Let's go. Going to grab 50 rings as quickly as we can. Going to make sure we don't get bodied by the lava that is rising up right now, or get caught by those little birdies. What we're going to do is we're going to do a nice big old bounce. I'm going to miss that checkpoint deliberately. Going to land on this ring box and make sure we dodge the enemies onto our cheese bridges and running our way through the stage. So then Sonic is going to take a leaf out of Tails' book, because Tails is in this one. There are many, many characters that you can play here, but we're going to take a leaf out of Tails' book and use Supersonic and quite literally fly over the rest of the stage here. So now, We can run on lava. We're going to run. We're going to jump. We're going to fly our way around here. We don't need to worry about any platforms because the power of flight is very, very overpowered in this game. But what we are going to do is we're going to try and do a mini little skip here. It's all going to depend on if I get enough height from my jump. So we're going to run. We're going to go around. We're going to jump. We're going to fly. I don't think I'm high enough at all. Not even close. So I'm going to just fall down and get the backup springs here because these springs let me get back up. As we go all the way through, rounding in to the end of the stage we go. And this is where wonky lava no worky comes from, because for some reason, when the lava is at an angle, it just doesn't have a hitbox, which is great. So we're going to go around the side of that section, not get crushed by the lava wall, run our way through to the end of the stage here. There's wonky lava, it no worky, and we get to run, jump, and fly our way through here. Final jump to the end of the stage, big old jump 1, big old jump 2, and a 122 into the rocket, taking us up to Egg Rock. At the moment, Red Volcano only has one stage, but we do know there's an Act 2 and a boss being worked on. But now we get a rock out, so get your sour pleases in the chat. I'm surprised I'm still alive right there. I just ran through the red wall that was supposed to damage and kill me, but the game, for some reason, taking a little bit of mercy right now, which is always nice. Get your sour please in chat, because what we're going to do now is we are going to get some upside down gravity shenanigans, but we're going to skip the puzzle by doing a very light jump. So we're upside down, then we do a light jump, doesn't flip the gravity, light jump, doesn't flip the gravity, allows us to skip the puzzle as we head into the giant lava room with the tomato sauce walls. Yeah, now we can see it, it's tomato sauce walls, I'm sorry. Take a deliberate damage there, and we get launched up by this section and fall down, grab ourselves our speed shoes, and then run past the crushing wall platform. So up we go, crushing platforms. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're in. Now we're going to try and do the longest jump in Sonic history. We got a space jump in low gravity. The question is, can we keep the speed shoes long enough to do the jump? Here we go. Big old jump, makes it through, makes it round. Nailed it. And now going into space, where unfortunately Sonic cannot breathe, so we've got to use these little air pockets, and we got to escape up these lovely little girders. But while we do that, we get some 360 no scope. Woohoo! 360 no scope. It's a Doom game, therefore no scopes are applied. As we run our way through, and we get a 121. So coming up now to Egg Rock 2, going inside the station. And this is where you're going to get to hear the full length of the supersonic music if we go through, and just how much of an absolute banger it is. So we're going to grab as many of these rings as we can, once again flipping the stage right side up this time, because we started upside down. Running our way through, we're going to have another one of those red fans that we don't want to hit. So the door opens, the red fan's there, we're alright, we can run our way through, not taking damage, which is really important. We're now out in space once again. We're going to grab as many rings as we can. We're at 35, which is perfect because there's a set of 20 right here. So goodbye, Egg Rock 2 music. Hello, full supersonic music. The idea, if we get a good stage here, we should be able to stay in supersonic from now to the end of the level. Now, what I need to make sure I do is I don't fall down and hit that section, which we just did very nicely. We're going to run our way through. We're going to jump over this area. Big old jump from the stairs into the fly. That's going to allow us to go right into this hole. Now we're out in space again. We're going to run, flip ourselves upside down. Have to slow down this supersonic because he goes way too fast. And this is going to open the door to the rest of the level. We've tried to skip this section. It's not possible. But we're going to run our way through. I'm a little bit too fast there, but we're all right. I didn't hit the checkpoint. That checkpoint allergy of mine flaring up once again. We're going to jump in through the area. We still have a massive amount of rings, which is fine. And very soon, the music's going to change from game show style to a really cool guitar solo. Into the elevator. We're going to run, jump, and fly our way through. We're going to do the same at the other side here. The only thing you need to worry about flying is making sure you have even the tiniest bit of momentum. If you stand still, your flight starts to become a hover, and you just descend very, very quickly. So we want to make sure we stay flying at all times when we need it. We got this cycle here. We're going to miss that, unfortunately. Got caught in the corner, but that's all right. I do not want to get squished by the elevator. It is possible. I have had it happen. Speaking of getting squished, don't want to get squished by these either. Here we go. Going to run our way through. How's the doors? Our cycles are fine. Running in, and here comes our guitar. And if you're a Mega Man fan, here's your Yoku blocks, but we're all right because we're going to just run and fly our way through here, dodging the Yoku block section, making sure I have enough rings to stay supersonic between now and the end of the stage. It's coming up very soon. We just got another 2 crushers to dodge, going through Crusher 1, in Crusher 2, straight over and in, and we already broke the video game. That's fine. We should still have enough time to get through to the end as we land, run into the elevator. Not too close though, because you can get pushed out of bounds and then get stuck. Charging up our spin dash, and away we go into the final boss rush of the game. So we're now in our final 3 stages of the game. We've got Black Core 1, 2, and 3. Our first one is a race against Metal Sonic. I say to you, eat my dust. So we're going to run away after he's ate our dust there. Now we got to make sure he does actually lose. We're going to run and jump. We're going to grab as many rings as we can while still going as fast as we can. Skipping some platforms because we can. Jumping down. Going to get all my shiny things here and enjoying the remix of Stardust Speedway and Metal Sonic's theme. So we're at 42. That's all right. We're going to grab them there. We're going to jump from the stairs, run to the section, grab the last 3. That allows us to become Super Sonic. And now Metal stands absolutely no chance. So you hear him behind us, dashing his way through the spikes, but that doesn't matter because there's no way that he can actually catch us now, but I can fall off the stage almost. So we flip the gravity upside down. We have our lava room. We skip the lava room entirely. Come down to the bottom. Keep our flight going all the way through, not hitting the top of the roof there, and then coming to the end of the stage. Going to turn around and look at the end of the Star Destroyer engines from Star Wars here. Tell me those don't look like engines from Star Wars, I swear. Might not be a Star Destroyer, but you get the idea. So running to the end there, going out of bounds because you can. Not really out of bounds, it just looks like it. Into our boss fight now, Metal Sonic. We need to knock him into wireframe mode. That makes him vulnerable. We get 3 hits here. So 1, do wireframe, 2, and then do it again, 3. We then have to manipulate the boss after he's done his attack. He's going to fire a whole bunch of orbs at us. And then we need to make sure he gets and hits the edge there. That allows us to get him in a wireframe mode instantly. Do it a second time, and the boss is then going to go into pinball mode. This is where we're going to manipulate the boss. We are going to keep him at an angle, and we are constantly going to have him bounce off the corners of the arena. The reason for that is because this is the easiest way to keep him under control, and we don't have to worry about where he's going to bounce. Going to get 3 bounces, then make him vulnerable. Going to repeat the process another 2 times. So he's going to bounce another 3 times here. Gets faster and faster each time. We line ourselves up, make sure it is dead on. Doesn't matter if he hits us like that. As long as we have a ring, we're fine. So now get a hit there. 1 more hit to go. This is where the boss is going to bounce around 6 times and go super fast. Activating his jet boosters. We try and line ourselves up. You don't have much time to react here, but keeping him in the corner is the best possible thing you can do. And away we go. You can see now he's out the corner, so I need to know where he's going to be, but that's all right, because then we get him, and boom, the boss is gone. Very, very nice there. Extra life as we come towards the final boss of the run. If you've seen the Sonic OVA, then this boss coming up is going to look very, very familiar to you. Waiting for our door. There's our door there. The door won't open until the platform is down. But away we go into our final fight here. This is where Eggman would put his Chaos Emeralds, if he had any, but he doesn't. So we now get to run around and do our final fight. This boss has a number of attacks and is fairly random. He can use his flamethrower, he can use his bombs, and he has a shield. What we need to do is we need to move him into this giant green pillar and get him to become vulnerable. Once he's in the pillar, after he's finished using his flamethrower, we can then get some hits on the boss. I need to grab at least 1 ring. I don't care if it's just 1, because I want to get as many hits off this boss as I can. He's firing the bombs. The bombs are extremely dangerous. If you get hit by those bombs, you will be launched, especially if you're on the ground. If you're in the air, they're not as bad. Doing the flamethrower again. I'm running back into the flames there, which is not good. I need to grab those rings, which is fine. Doing the flamethrower again. His shield is coming back, so I think we only got 5 hits there. That is all right. I'm not going to go for the hit, because there's the thunder noise telling you that the shield is back up. Waiting for the boss. Doing a belly bomb. Belly bomb explodes into a giant amount of flames there. Come on, boss. Landing it. There we go. That allows us to get a hit. So now more flamethrowers, more fire coming out. Going around. What are we getting this time? We're getting the bombs. When the sights fall down, that is when we're now down to our final 3 hits. The safety net is gone. What we need to be very careful about is that we do not get hit by those bombs. As we go in, there's the final hit. The boss is gone. He flies away off the edge, and we escape the egg rock using the escape capsule by pressing the button on his nose. And time is coming up the moment the cutscene begins in the next couple of seconds here. And that's time. There you go. Sonic Robo Blast 2. Sonic All Emeralds category now completed. Thank you very much, everybody, for donating to Crisis and upgrading this to the All Emeralds category. I absolutely love it. It's a lot of fun. They made nice the special stages. It's too good. Oh, but there we go. What was my time there, Huds?
Your time, Argick, was a 38-11. GG.
Thank you. I'll take that. Less than my estimate. Significantly less than the estimate. I'm sorry, Pollister. But there we go. That's what happens when you practice the runs and things go not too badly, you know. Pretty happy overall with the run there. So hope you all enjoyed it. That's it for me. If you want to know where I am, if you come over at twitch.tv/Argick, that is where I live. That is where I stream. Right now, we're doing a bit of near rep again for some funsies, but I promise you, we will be getting back on our speedruns afterwards. But that's it. Bye.
That was fantastic, Argick. Thank you so much. And yeah, we've still got a couple more runs coming up today, so don't go anywhere. We're going to be back shortly with BT for Grow Home. But for now, we're going to go to intermission.